one pink bike? Only one pink. I'll keep mine at home. Okay.
And there it is!
Hey, is it going to be the number 1 bike out, Jim? Okay. The Queen's bike will be the first bike through the course representing their traffic, Cal D, California.
Perhaps maybe it would be a good idea to explain what this one's all about.
This again, Don, is the mystery event, the water race. The young lady in her right hand is carrying a jug of water, which she's going to attempt to pour into that bottle that the gentleman's holding on the ground.
I think I see what you mean about most of the water hit the ground.
Yes, it made it a little bit complicated.
I'm enjoying the convention and the exhibits and the people and just having a wonderful time.
You're from California, right?
Yes, Bay Area Chapter D.
Bay Area Chapter D. What exact city is that? Is that San Francisco?
No, it's San Lorenzo. I always say San Lorenzo or San Leandro. Our area rep lives in San Leandro, and the chapter is in San Lorenzo.
And where do you live?
We live in San Francisco. We're a few miles, but we don't mind.
Yeah, it's a nice drive anyway, right? On a Sunday afternoon when you got nothing else to do?
Right.
Yeah. What came to your mind when you first started thinking about entering Queen?
Well, just really, the only thing I hoped for was to get my picture in the Wing News.
Well, you got that.
Yeah, it's really the only magazine my husband reads from cover to cover.
Don, as in the past, we have Reggie back again this year. Newer, better. In fact, it's a new Reggie. It's Reggie 2.
Incidentally, according to Reggie's father, this is the prototype for an industrial-type robot that will be able to provide security for plants. It'll be able to do everything except for, possibly doing the dishes and letting the dogs out. But other than that, it'll do just about everything else.
Well, here we can see 5 of them. We know it can do a lot.
I don't know if that's 5 or if we just had too much heat. That's all right. Part of the fun is getting that transistor replaced, right?
You got it.
What's that? Intelligence and your brother?
Yes, I have 2 microprocessors are born this year. That's all I'm on too. And I ain't even barrel. I love it.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good. Why don't I have the Queen come in and give you another kiss?
Oh, I love that. I can go rare kisses just like my brother.
Maria?
Maria. Reggie, call it
Reggie
Maria.
wants a kiss.
Maria. I love it. How about a kiss, Maria?
You got it. Mwah. Eat it.
I wouldn't even mind being kissed by that Queen.
I hear you. It's not too bad. He provides his own entertainment and draws a lot to the crowd.
Reggie always draws a crowd. Everywhere he goes, he always draws a crowd.
Fortunately, it is called Reggie. Had he been called Regina, I don't know why this young lady is there. I guess disco's still in.
Yeah, it sure looks like it.
This one closely. The cause of this particular accident was the MSF evasive maneuvers class. It was a slick, sealed asphalt surface. Our people are now doing it on their wings. A little bit easier, speeds are a little bit slower.
What caused that? Was it the water or moisture in the ground?
No, Don, the surface was dry and clean. They seal the surfaces out here in Arizona with such a slick surface. The sealer they use is so slick that the tire actually lost adhesion. They're going through a safety check on the bikes as well.
Okay, who is conducting this?
This is Mr. Lyle Anderson, the Western Regional Coordinator for MSF.
And he is in California?
Yes, he's up in Fair Oaks, California. And they held a little clinic every day. One was evasive maneuvers, the other was a braking clinic. Right now, we're getting ready to go into the bike competition.
There was several different classes this year. It was probably the most comprehensive of any of the motorcycle judging contests that I've ever seen.
Well, Don, Dave Nicolai sat down and spent about 3.5 to 4 months compiling 13 different categories for Goldwing motorcycles, how to be judged, from stock up to your Connor's class, the full out-and-out competition motorcycle. We had our representatives from Honda, from Honda Line, from MSF, all out here judging these bikes. It's just unbelievable, the number of motorcycles.
This is the sidecar judging event, I believe.
This particular one is, yes.
You know how I noticed that?
Could have been because the trailer behind.
Something like that, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Lots of artwork.
That's pretty.
And now we're into another one of the Battle of the Chapter competition events. This is the Slow S. The idea is to make it through that S, which is put down with lime. It's a 4-foot path, without crossing the lime line, putting your feet down, or stopping or dropping the motorcycle. Fortunately, no one dropped the motorcycle.
How many points did they lose for putting their feet down?
It was a 5-point situation, Don, for any one of the infractions. They deduct 5 points for each occurrence.
And again, these were the 9 different chapters.
Yes.
And how many members from each chapter?
6 from each chapter.
So each chapter has 6 shots.
3 couples, yes. This is another one of the events. This is the double U-turn within a rectangle. The rectangle is 17 feet wide by 60 feet long. Believe me, you have to know what you're doing to do it.
It doesn't, you know, you wouldn't really think at 17 feet it would be too hard to turn it around. But the average Goldwing full dressed is how long?
Too long.
Too long.
You actually have to take the motorcycle and lay it over and use your throttle and clutch control to provide proper execution of this event.
Like that.
Yes, that was a very nice maneuver.
Does the same way on this turn, too.
Yes, if you listen, you'll hear the accelerator pick up. By bringing the accelerator on, letting the clutch out, the bike stands straight up.
That always happens?
Yes. We're now at Pinnacle Peak.
The weather looks so nice out there right now, it's kind of hard to believe what happened later on in the afternoon.
Don, I just can't believe how well these people reacted to an adverse situation. The employees up here they are standing out there. It's still nice and dry. The storm is sitting out. You can hear the thunder.
At this point, it probably would be a good idea to explain what was supposed to happen.
Well, we're inside, but to go back, we were, in fact, having a busload of VIPs brought up. The Honda people, our Wingding Queen, Paul and Sam Hildebrand, and in fact, we kidnapped the Honda people. And it was fantastic.